History of Churches Outreach Network. I'm your host, Denisha Harris, and we have a very special guest with us today. We have with us today Councilmember Monica Daniels. How are you doing, Monica?
Good morning. I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good. We're so excited to have you today to talk about some great things going on in our
Yes,
community.
ma'am.
We're also very happy to have you on the council. We know you bring your talents and your gifts, and most importantly, your
Thank you. Yes.
passion to serve the community. So thank you so
Yes.
much for serving.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes. So how many months has it been now?
Since January, so we're in month number 5.
Very
Yes.
good. So
Yes.
tell us, how are you enjoying the role?
I love it. There is nothing better than getting out in the community, meeting the citizens of Greenville, finding out what their needs are, being a voice for them. I'm loving every minute of it. Yes.
Wonderful. Well, we can see your energy, so we are so excited about
Thank
that.
you.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I know as council member, you get the opportunity to work on a lot of special projects and
Yes.
do a lot of great things to serve the community.
Yes.
And one of those special projects is Greenville Grooves.
Yay.
Yay!
Yes.
I feel like we should get up and dance,
I know
right?
it.
But I guess not today, not
Right, not
today.
today. We'll
But
wait.
we'll save it for January 14th. Excuse
Correct.
me. What?
June. Yes.
June.
Yes.
So you said January earlier, now it's on the brain.
Yes.
But June the 14th, and that's on
Yes.
a Friday,
Yes.
it's an upcoming event called Greenville Grooves.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about Greenville Grooves and what it is?
Well, June is African American Music Month, and Greenville Grooves was birthed from that. It will be, as you said, on June 14th from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. at the Town Commons. And Mr. Carol Dashield and the Beast will be there bringing us lots of good music, lots of energy, lots of excitement. We're going to have vendors out. Lots of people coming out, and we're just looking forward to a really, really good time.
Nice, nice. We know that there has been a lot of events going on at Town Common
Yes.
as we continue to grow the area and bring people to the area. And we have a lot of music events going on, maybe Sunday in the park, and we
Yes.
have some events that go on Wednesday night. But
Yes.
this event is very special because, as you mentioned, it celebrates African American Music History Month,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Great. So,
Yes.
can you tell us a little bit more about the type of music we can anticipate?
All kinds of music. We're going to start from the beginning and come to the current. So there'll be music for everyone, the young, the old. We really feel like everyone will enjoy it. The Music Month, as you know, was started in 1979 by President Jimmy Carter. It was a celebration of African American music. Greenville is on North Carolina's African American Music Trail, and it's the home of jazz legend Billy Taylor.
Wonderful.
Yes, so we're
Yes.
really excited to get people to know and share our music. One thing in the city of Greenville as a whole, we want to recognize all cultures. And with this being the month, we want to bring people out to share what we feel. You know, sometimes I think we celebrate or we support cultures when bad things happen. And that's good because we don't want people to stop doing that either. But when there's some joy in it, some laughter, some fun, some dancing, and there'll be no strangers out there that day. So,
Wonderful. Good. Well, it sounds like a great time for family,
yes,
for young professionals getting out,
yes,
for our anybody,
yes,
anyone can enjoy.
yes,
And you mentioned Carol DeShill
yes.
as the headliner.
Yes, he is. Greenville Grooves was started in 2014, but in 2015, we allowed Mr. We had it was a chance for us to recognize Mr. Dashiell and his contributions in music to our community by naming the festival for him. So he's a bit of a musical superhero, so to speak.
Yes, I
Uh,
agree.
yes, he is an internationally known jazz musician, producer, recording artist who travels his band with the Motown Review. So he's going to bring us some soul,
Okay,
and everything.
okay.
And one thing I would like to mention also is a lot of our vendors, and we encourage those to go to our Facebook page and complete the vendor application. We want people of the African American culture so that we can show what's available here in Greenville. Now, all cultures are welcome, but we'd like to put a focus on this, the African American culture, and just, books and food and anything that we can share with others to share that pride that we have.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So, if there are any folks in our listening audience that may want to serve as a vendor for the Greenville Groove celebration, they
Yes.
have the opportunity to go to their Facebook page. I'm sure we can Google it online, Greenville
Yes.
Grooves,
Correct.
and go to their Facebook page, and you can sign up to be a vendor for this great event.
Yes, we're doing it online this year, so we're getting more organized because the ultimate goal, is to get it to be a large event. We've moved to the town commons from the center of Greenville, so it's already growing. We've gone from 500 to 1,000 participants, attendees for the Greenville group. So yeah, we're really excited about that.
Good,
Yeah.
good. I know that it's a great opportunity for our local firms, our MWBE firms, which are minority women-owned businesses.
Yes.
A great opportunity for our small businesses as they showcase and highlight African American culture
Yes.
and all cultures as well.
Exactly.
As well. So definitely take the opportunity to get that application in online. Is there a deadline for that you're aware of?
Well, we want it to be within the next week because June is quickly approaching, and we want everyone to have that opportunity to participate.
Great. I've had the chance to participate and volunteer for Greenville Grooves for several years,
Oh,
and
great.
I know I enjoyed the great food.
Yes.
I had some good fried fish. I had some great lemonade,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was in my element.
And nothing will change this year. It's going to be spectacular. Like I said, there'll be no strangers. Bring your blankets, bring your chairs, bring your family, bring your friends. We want this to be an event where we bring people into Greenville. We don't want Greenville just to be something people are passing through. We want them to stay for a while, enjoy themselves, and get to know us.
Great, great.
Yes.
So folks can invite their family to
Oh,
come in from
yes.
out of town, enjoy
Yes.
a night out on the common, and
Yes.
some good music.
Yes. Yes.
Wonderful.
Nothing better than music near the water,
Oh,
and that's going to be great.
I'm excited already, and I have to go back to work. Hold up. But that's
Gonna
wonderful. That is wonderful. So, again, Carol DeShiel is the headliner.
Correct.
He's going to start us, some old school, go to new school. So,
Yes.
all ages
Yes.
are welcome to come.
Yes.
And for folks who may not know Carol, he does a great thing in his shows where he does dance offs,
Oh,
right?
that's me. No. No.
I see it in your future. So great.
Yeah.
So may see some great dance moves out
Yes,
on the
yes,
stage.
yeah, and the goal is to ultimately make this, spoken word, dancing, art, music. All those things are a combination of who we are and what we want to share with the world, and we want everyone to come out and enjoy it.
Great, great.
Yes,
So this is Greenville Grooves. That's happening Friday, June the 14th.
correct.
It's free,
Yes,
open to the public. So we
yes,
definitely want folks to come out and enjoy.
we do. Yes,
Great.
yes.
So who are the organizers of this event?
Miss Bianca Schumann with Uptown Greenville, Mr. Ken Graves with the City of Greenville, and Miss Patricia Tyndall with Recreation Parks. So it's a collaboration of everyone coming together to make sure that this is a success.
Good, good. Awesome. And so are you looking for sponsors? How can folks get involved and participate?
We are. We're always looking for sponsors, vendors, anyone that's willing to be a part. You can contact Mr. Graves with the city. He can be reached at 329-CITY, CITY. Ms. Showman at 561-8400. She's with the city. And Ms. Tyndall can be reached with the Recreation and Parks Department. And the city, 329-CITY, can put you in contact with her as well.
Okay.
They're great individuals. They're just as excited as I am, and we want to make this a success.
Wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful, great. And so one thing that comes to mind is that this event is right before Father's Day.
Yes. So
Right?
bring your daddy out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Bring your family, bring your father to celebrate some great music. I can speak for my father in
Okay.
that he loves Motown and he
And
loves
he's
good
going to have a
music.
ball.
So absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. Now, what other things can the audience look forward to as we anticipate this event?
Well, like I said, there's going to be lots of eating, lots of music, dancing. just things that surround our culture that, like I said before, we'd like to share with the world, with the city of Greenville. And the Beast is going to bring some, good old music to get you going. So there's something for the young and the old.
Great.
It's a rain or shine event, so regardless of what happens, we're going to be there. We have some things in the making. That'll be surprises when you all get there.
Okay.
But those things are to show you our commitment to making Greenville a place for everyone. It will not be defined by any certain group of people, but because we mean business for everyone.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful. So the thing that I was thinking about as we were talking about this event is how important these types of events are
Yes.
for Greenville. Can you talk a little bit about why the city is bringing an event like this to the community and why we're collaborating with all of our partners and what this really means for Greenville?
Well, I would say we're growing this event because it was established in 2014. So each year we want it to get bigger and greater. And as you know, we have a college here, ECU, did I do that right?
Yes.
Yes. So our goal is to have something for everyone. When you send your child away to school, we want them to recognize their culture, to be comfortable there. We want others to learn about it. I'll never forget when I was in college, we were given a project in our African American culture class to learn about others, to see how much we knew. And after that, it brought us closer together. There should be no separation. And as I stated earlier, we do tend to support individuals when bad things happen, and we want that support to continue because when bad things happen, we need people and we need love. But we want to celebrate our growth, our culture, our dances with and everything. And in the future, the city of Greenville will be reaching out to other cultures to do that as well. Greenville is growing. It is growing. People are coming in. People that go to ECU are staying. And we don't want, like I said, to be separated. We want to be unified as a city, as a county, and we want people to tell. We want everyone to know from Charlotte to here that Greenville is here.
Great. That sounds really, really great. What you're saying and what you're communicating is very cool for me as a Greenville native. Lived here all of my life, went to East Carolina University, and have seen have seen Greenville grow, and I've seen Greenville mature. And what I love about this event is that it really does build community.
Yes.
Anytime you get an opportunity to learn more about different cultures,
Yes.
something that may be different from you, or even the affirmation of learning about your own culture, it creates bridges.
Yes.
And it creates opportunities for us to learn about each other and really appreciate and value all of the great diversity that we have in our city.
And it dispels fear. Sometimes we think we know about a culture, about individuals. I grew up in New York City, so there were different parades, there were different events that we went to because those were our friends. And we supported our friends. And that's what we want to bring to Greenville. We want to make us a friendly town that supports one another.
Wonderful. So tell us a little bit more about you growing up in New York. I'm sure you had the opportunity to go to many festivals and
I
enjoy some fun
did.
stuff.
And I loved every minute of it. Believe it or not, the culture shock was when I came back to North Carolina because this is where I was born. So we would have, like I said, we would go to Macy's parade, and then there are different cultures that we would meet, different foods we would get to enjoy. Just learn the stories of other individuals because there is a certain amount of respect that you have to show of other cultures. And while we don't tend to intentionally disrespect anyone, it's that lack of knowledge. So as we get out with one another, as we get to know one another, we get to grow together. And that's a wonderful thing.
It is a wonderful thing. So we're talking about Greenville Grooves. It's happening Friday, June the 14th at the Greenville Town Common. It's an opportunity for us to go out and celebrate African American Music History Month.
Yes.
And it's a great opportunity for Greenville to build community and also have some economic impact, right?
Yes, yes. As we get more people to come in and spend more dollars, they'll come. And the ultimate goal is to actually make this a weekend event. to just spread more music, more dancing, like I said, get arts out and different things that express our culture, because it's a rich culture and one that we love and we're proud of, and we want to share it with everyone.
Great, great. So, if there are any folks out there who would like to serve as vendors,
Yes.
of course, there is an opportunity for you to do that. It's an online process. Just Google Greenville Grooves and find that application. Great opportunity for our local small minority women owned businesses to showcase their wares, their food, um, their creative side, the makers, if you will. So, great opportunity for us to come together on a great summer night and just enjoy each
Yes,
other.
yes. And hopefully we will get some responses afterwards, some feedback as to how we can improve it, how we can grow, because again, our intent is for this to grow, and bring more people out, spend more money, and just do some more wonderful things in Greenville and our community, because a lot of times our communities are separated, even within the African American community. So we'll come out and see what creative ideas everyone has and what talents they share and how we can help one another. You know, we have authors, we have people who write, their own books, we have single business owners. Those are individuals that we need to know about, because a lot of times you run into people and they go, I didn't know that was there. Well, we're going to showcase them and we're going to make it known.
Great, great. So, can you mention one more time about the individuals that folks may be able to contact if they want to talk to someone about participating in the event?
Sure, that'd be Miss Bianca Shulman with Uptown Greenville. She's been doing a great job. She can be reached at 561-8400. Mr. Ken Graves or Miss Patricia Tyndall at 329 City, CITY.
Wonderful. So,
Yes,
if there are folks out there that want to be a part in sponsoring this event
yes,
and helping making it bigger and better, definitely reach out to those individuals.
yes.
Great, great.
Yeah, we're excited. We're
Nice,
excited.
nice. Now, again, I mentioned that I've been able to attend or volunteer for this event since it's been going on in Greenville, and so another great thing that I like to look forward to is the great vocalist that will be a part of Mr. DeShille's event and his set, if you will.
Okay.
And we, of course, will have a great host that
Yes.
will be able to move the crowd and
Yes.
everything. And it's just wonderful to see the audience as they enjoy. You see that connection
Yes.
between the stage and the audience. So I'm definitely looking forward to
Because
that.
there's something about getting down in your soul with music, and music is a universal
It
language,
is.
So we're gonna get out there and we're gonna share that, and like you said, we're gonna see the stars and just really have a good time. There's something, you know, there are times after 9/11, it didn't matter where we went or what happened, we were one. So we want to bring that back in a positive light, and let people see, we're still one, and we can do this together.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. That sounds really, really cool.
Thank you.
And it's a great opportunity to enjoy the town common,
Yes.
to enjoy the beautiful natural environment that we have in Greenville.
Yeah.
I
And
know
just
that.
our flags are out.
Yes, tell us
Yeah.
about our flags.
It's a memorial to those who've served and those who've passed, and it gives our citizens an opportunity to recognize their loved ones while sharing that with the community, and that's a very wonderful thing.
Wonderful. Now, I know as a council member, you are called on to attend a lot of events and represent your community. What other great things have you been doing lately?
Oh, wow. Let me see. Oh, I went to Hype Fest this weekend. Whew, I don't
Yay!
think Mr. Jordan wanted me down there dancing, but I wanted to get down there, which is something we're going to bring to Greenville Grooves eventually. I've gotten to meet a lot of people. I've gone to churches, I've gone to special events and communities. People have neighbors have invited me to their neighborhood community meetings, birthday parties, little things that mean a lot to me because they've welcomed me and said, I know you can't save the world, but this is my concern, and so I just need you to help me. And it's good to see people fight together and people to recognize we have to do this together. We can't just, I want you to get this done. They said, let's do this together. You do your part, and I'm going to do mine. And they hold you accountable, too.
Yes.
They're really good at that, but I like that. because if you call me on the phone and you want this done, you expect a response from me, good, bad, or indifferent. And so they give that. I've got to meet people. I've gotten to go to Raleigh to some events on behalf of the city. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful thing on top of my full-time job.
That's a lot. That is a
Yeah, but
lot.
to whom much is given, so I count it thankful and blessed, and I will give it my all, and I give my heart into it. So,
Absolutely. And we can
yeah,
see that. We can see that you
thank you.
definitely have a heart for service.
Yes,
So, can
yes.
you tell us why you decided to serve in this capacity? What pulled you or what drew you to this opportunity?
A friend. I work with several outreach organizations, the Mediation Center, NC Civil. So I was in the community already, and when I was approached for the city council, I was like, I don't know. Politics has never been my thing, so to speak. But then when it happened, I was like, you know what? This is nice. People aren't as cruel as I think they're on TV. And people, even the council, they've been helpful. They've guided me to learn things. Of course, Miss Candy Smith, she's always a phone call away. And they're just individuals who have helped me through this process to make sure I get it right. I'm not perfect, but to help me do what's necessary in our communities. Um, Recreation and parks, affordable housing, things like that. There are so many resources within our community that people don't know about. Being on the council has allowed me to learn more about it so I can take that to my community in that District 1 where I serve.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
So, Monica, I've gotten the chance to get to know you through your service with NC Civil,
Yes.
and NC Civil has an event coming up as well on June 15th. Is that correct?
That's correct. We're going to have a
Yes.
busy weekend.
A very busy weekend.
Yes, yes.
But the June 15th event is actually going to be a fundraiser for
Yes.
NC Civil. So
Yes.
it'll be a great opportunity to support that organization, and we'll
Yes.
actually have the executive director on a Community Insight broadcast very soon.
Great, great.
Yes.
Mr. McNair, Jermaine McNair, he's a wonderful person. His vision has always been to give back into our community. And we recognize with NC Civil that everyone doesn't have or has been as blessed as we are. So we provide those resources in the community. We had a large community feeding one year for Christmas. And it's nice because people come out, they sit, they talk. I've always been a believer that relationships are built over food.
I agree.
So that was something we were able to do, and education, feeding, just not acknowledging the individuals, our elderly especially in our communities, is something that's very important to us. So NC Civil has been the catalyst, so to speak, that's got me started with public service, and something that I'm very proud to be a part of.
Great, great. Well,
Yes.
thank you so much for those words.
You're welcome.
So again, we're talking about Greenville Grooves. It's an event coming on, or an event coming up on June the 14th, which is a Friday, a nice Friday evening. Bring your dad, bring your family, enjoy some great music, and we'll get to see Miss Monica Daniels out and just get a chance to fellowship and be a part.
Yeah, and you'll get to meet some of your city officials, and that will be important because some people don't realize what district they're in or who they need to call. You can always call the city, and they'll direct you, of course. But sometimes it's good to put a face to a name and see who it is that represents you, and because we take that seriously, we take that very seriously, and that won't change.
That is
won't change.
great. And that's also a good opportunity for all of our citizens out there to realize that government is transparent.
Yes.
Government officials, elected officials are here to serve, and they're here to be a part of our community and make it a better place. So this is a great opportunity to kind of connect with those city officials outside of City Hall.
Yes. And we like that.
Very good, very good. So we've just got a couple more minutes. Anything else you want to add just about the event or what you're looking forward to or how you think this will catapult Greenville?
I do have flyers, and so if there are any businesses that would like for me to bring some flyers to them, I will personally do that. They can contact me on my Facebook page or my phone number is 252-227-8855. anything that we can do to get the word out. This is something I'm very passionate about. I'm very excited about. I think it's very important. And I don't hate others, but I love, what we represent in our cultures. I want to share that with everybody, and I want them to feel the joy that I feel for African American Music Month. And then there's also one more thing.
Sure.
We'll have a Juneteenth celebration at CMEP's Thomas Foreman Park on June 19th, and that's going to be an all-day event, and that'll be other cultural activities, and we get to meet individuals, and so just come out and celebrate with us.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So there's another event coming up on June 19th at CM Epps Middle School
Okay.
in celebration of Juneteenth.
I'm sorry, Thomas Foreman Park.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
Thomas Foreman Park. Okay,
Yes.
so that's right off of Fifth Street?
Correct,
Okay,
correct. It's
great.
going to be music and Pit Partners for Health, one of our sponsors for that, and people are just going to come out. We're going to eat some more because we like to eat and just share what we love with those we love. So.
And Juneteenth is a great celebration
Yes,
for the
yes.
African American culture. So come to the event and learn more about it because it's
Yes.
a great celebration and a very important celebration
it
in
is.
our history,
Yes,
in
it
our
is.
culture.
Yes, it is.
Very good. So we're looking forward to grooving with you,
Yay.
Miss Monica. Looking forward to having some great food,
Thank
good
you.
times.
Yes.
Looking forward to supporting some really good vendors.
Yes.
Learning more about our culture and as
Meeting
we
our neighbors.
yes, as we build Greenville and move it forward.
Yes.
So
yes.
we just thank you so much for coming and
Thank
talking
you
with
for
us
having
today.
me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And one more time, a contact number if folks want to reach you.
252-227-8855.
Very
Yes.
good. Miss Monica Daniels, council member Monica
Yes.
Daniels, we appreciate you coming on to Community Insight Broadcast to tell us about Greenville Grooves, which is coming up on Friday, June the 14th. It's from 6 to 9. I don't know that we've mentioned that, but it's from 6 to 9. It's free, it's open to the public, and we're really excited to have all out to come enjoy. Until next time.